All right, we're taking a look at this video, and I'm looking at the camera. There's my galley, and I'm definitely out at sea, but not for that long on the trip. You can see I've got, okay, life raft in the cockpit. Oh, grab my sunnies. There we go. Now we're talking. It's pretty bright out there. Gotta always protect the eyes. Mongo, I got the bimini up. Ooh, there's my check stay. Looks like I'm flying 3 sails. So I've got the jib, the number 3. I've got the staysail, and I got the main. What's going on? Am I gonna climb? Yep. Oh, looks like I'm climbing. It must have been a nice day out there, to say the least. I normally wouldn't ever do this. I don't know if I've got a couple cocktails in me or if I'm just checking something. I don't know, but let's see. All right, making my way, getting close to the spreaders. It looks like it's pretty windy out to do something like this just for fun. Okay, I'm not going that high. All right, so I'm definitely power broad reaching at this point. Oh, yeah, I'm happy. You can hear me shouting a little bit. Wow, we're actually moving. Boy, you know, you do some stupid stuff when you're young, I guess. We are definitely pumping along. I think in this instance, it was just one of those days where the boat was sailing so well that there was just, I don't know, sometimes you just feel this just overpowering excitement when the boat is just moving at full speed and all you want to do is try and capture it. But this is definitely unsafe. You don't want to do this sort of stuff. The seas are probably only around 4 feet, if that. So it's not super dangerous, but just a couple of wrong waves and I would probably lose my grip and fall to my death. So take that as a warning as you will. It looks like some big puffs are coming in, so if I'm smart, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go back down. Wow, I still have all the extra halyards up. So this is pretty early in the trip around the world because I ended up taking a lot of those down. Those handholds and the stairs going up the mast make it pretty easy to get around. But this is, I think this is going to be a pretty good walk around. I haven't seen this video in a long time, and I'm definitely moving. I'm pushing Sparrow pretty hard at this point, and I have a feeling that it might be time to probably take a little bit of sail down. But as you can see, I mean, everything's pretty nice on the boat. I got the bowsprit up here. I'm going to climb up there, maybe do a shot backwards. Oh yeah, look at Sparrow go. Man, I'll tell you what. This boat, they always make fun of them, wet snails, all that sort of stuff, but when you have enough wind and you have enough sail up, the boat's gonna do 6-7 knots, no problem at all. And it just, I don't know, it's beautiful. Look at it, just careening through that. And not to mention the fact that the yellow sets off the blue ocean. It's like a diamond in a rough. I don't know what else to say. There we go, always gripping, always grabbing. Because obviously I'm not tethered in any way, shape, or form. Past the check stay, get under my bimini. Look at that, just spaghetti everywhere. Halyards, lines, all mixed up. Yep. Oh, I'm definitely dropping. Okay, so that's what it is. That right there is the new preventer line. So I'm going to install that, which means I got to slow the boat down so I can do all this without too much trouble. So I'm dropping the jib. Yep, I've already released it. And it's falling into the sea, and I gotta go collect it. There we go. It's a pretty wet job, but, you know, somebody's got to do it. Now, further on in the voyage, I finally ended up taking that halyard and no longer running it to the cockpit. I actually just ran that to the mast because I found that I could handle the sail a lot faster and more efficiently from the mast to the bowsprit than actually having it all the way back at the cockpit, which is sort of counterintuitive. Most solo sailors want to try and run everything to the cockpit, but in all actuality, I don't think that's always the best idea. Let me just open this beer. So now I'm not unhanking anything because you never know, the wind might drop off. I'm just gonna tie it off and then lash it down as best I can. And that way, if the winds do drop off in 5-10 minutes like they normally do, then I can go and hoist that sail up in 2 seconds. Really, the key to solo sailing out there, I think, is born from laziness. You want to make things as efficient and as easy as possible without, ever having to create more problems from, if leaving that sail up there was going to create more problems by, waves hitting it or anything like that, then obviously I would take it down, or I would probably get a furling unit, but I don't trust furling units. They tend to break, and if you're going to go out to sea for 9 months, then it's definitely going to break. Don't trust it at all. There we go. Both hands, always using hands, grabbing everything. If I slip and fall over the side, I will die. So now I've got to lash the rest of the sail because I can't just leave it hanging up there. We don't want any chafe, any of that stuff. Boy, it is beautiful out there. Look at that sun behind that cloud. Gorgeous. Oh, I missed that. Man, that deck looked good. There we go. Got to tidy up the very last bit. Nice. We're still moving. That's one of the biggest things. Is there's so many times where the boat is powered up, and you can tell that it's overpowered. You can feel the strain, and the speed is, say, 7 knots, and then you take an entire sail down, and the speed remains at 7 knots, but the strain is gone. And that's one of the hardest things to really dial in on a boat, is when you actually need to take sail down to depower but maintain speed. And I think that's one of the big reasons why I was able to take this boat all the way around the world without too much trouble. Oh gosh. Tell you what, that sail was bulletproof. I still use it to this day. It's done more than 50,000 miles, and it almost never left the deck on that trip around the world. All right, now we're a little more calm. This would probably be the time to go and take video from the mast, but being the person that I am, no, I'm not going to do that. Or probably not. So now I'm going to head back to the cockpit quick as I can. Get us back on course, maybe. I don't really know. Oh, just tighten up the halyard. Still got my check stay on. Keep the mast from pumping. Everything's looking pretty good. I got a lot of twist in that sail, but I don't have a boom bang, so there we go. Giving the old thumbs up, and oh, no. There we go.